IT worker sued boss who marked problems with XX as she thought they were kisses. Animation studios. Okay, our main character has a crush on a pretty. Animators. Say no more. A local farm where I live had trouble with their flock all wanting to sleep in the same house each night. They have to go break them up. The other night they found their dog had joined in. Moon painting. Guys, this is the moon, if someone didn't see it. To our friend Ron who lied on this bench in quite a strange way. You are now entering a stress-free zone, enforced by sniper. 1000 strokes Ben, no less. Hey, I noticed your lawn is getting a little high. Yeah, I used to have a guy for that. D. You name it, labor will tax it. Your wife. Is it really worth it? Hot surface, do not touch. How can you see the Milky Way in the sky if we are inside of the Milky Way galaxy? This fake as hell. How can you see the walls of your house if you're inside it? Everything when I was young was effortless and pure and unmotivated by politics. Then I became aware of what politics are and everyone started doing it. Sometimes I think Disney was more inclusive when it wasn't trying so hard to be. People point out the key difference is Tom Cruise and Will Smith both pose on top of Burj Khalifa. Average speed of a human, 1 km per hour. Average speed of a cycle, 5 km per hour. Average speed of a bike, 10 km per hour. Average speed of a car, 15 km per hour. Average speed of a bullet train, 20 km per hour. Average speed of a Boeing 747, 50 km per hour. Average speed of a fighter jet, 70 km per hour. Average speed of a Concorde plane, 90 km per hour. Average speed of a rocket, 100 km per hour. Average speed of the light, 120 km per hour. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo's free kick against Georgia, 130 km per hour. That's why Cristiano is bigger than the whole universe. Women choosing a deodorant. Men choosing a deodorant. At least I have a girlfriend. So what? Have you ever been woken up by a bob? No, I sleep with my mouth closed. All 3 generations are on OnlyFans. My mom, daughter and myself. Crazy, right? Take the L, lefty. I'm right-handed. We don't claim you. I thought this was 2024. I have rights now. You can't claim me. What are some things designed for kids but ended up being used more by adults? Women's breasts. It's easy to overestimate how much an umbrella protects against rain. If it rains a lot, it won't leave you dry. Is this a metaphor? No. Meet Amazon Prime's King Edward of England. The bastardization of European history is a joke. I just looked up what this show is about, and it has people that can shapeshift into animals, so if you're going to be mad about the historical accuracy, I would start there. The South Park of X, legalize humor. Check the mini pilot of the first animated sitcom on X featuring Larry Elder. Rubin Report Awaken with JP and a special appearance by an animated Elon Musk. Support this show and help fight the woke mind virus with laughter. Comedy is legal again. I don't know why you didn't add any. Life's good. Okay, Mr. Fart. The pie is mightier than the sword. The idea that people need emotional support to deal with political news is one that simply doesn't exist in Republican politics. Your people went insane for a year because a woman drank a beer. Warning, this property is protected by a pit bull with the F you mean? Protected by a what? 5 days into Crystal and Chill and your wallpaper gives you this look. Get Bell soon. Wet. Web. Forget it. Brother, you can just lie. Seeing all the dad bods in cargo shorts and band t-shirts starting their grills makes me want a hot dog real bad. Alex, Global Investment Partner, Master of Finance, MFA. Hello, I want to make to you and lick your wrist. You are so beautiful. Socialism, you line up for bread. Capitalism, bread lines up for you. This pic of people standing in line was taken in the US during the Great Depression, by the way. Dolphin Venus will blow your mind. Take your children to church, not drag bars. Lack your boyfriend off in private, not in public. Snake whiskey. What does competitive salary even mean? The salary will be competing against bills. People really got nothing better to be doing than to criticize other people for how they choose to spend their time. Guess not. The way people continue to work in the midst of natural disasters needs to be studied. You want socialized medicine? Tell me again about how good Canadian healthcare is. Tell me about the wait times for serious medical procedures. Did you guys learn anything from the complete failure of Obamacare? My husband needed brain surgery. World-class neurosurgeons removed a wedge of his skull, used lasers to remove scar tissue on his temporal lobe, and then put his skull back together. My biggest expenses were parking and snacks for stress eating. Are there any tattoo artists who can cover this up for me? Twitch, help cover this up. You're good at that, right? Local man addicted to brake fluid says he can stop anytime he wants. Trump, all they know is electric. They want electric planes. What happens if the sun isn't shining while you're up in the air? My boyfriend went to his ex's house and they got into a fight, and that crazy bee scratched the hell out of him. I'm just glad he's okay. Here's a transcript. No general got fired for the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, Afghanistan, where we left billions of dollars of equipment behind. We lost 13 beautiful soldiers and 38 soldiers were obliterated. And by the way, we left people behind too. We left American citizens behind. When saw that, he said, you know what, I think we are going to go in and maybe take this was his dream. I talked to him about it, his dream. The difference is he never would have invaded you. Never. We lost 13 beautiful soldiers and 38 soldiers were obliterated. The other 25 were ugly. Dwarf handed crayons and coloring book as couple sat down for romantic dinner. Minors are so good. I hope you meant minors. Nahilede. I think there's a language barrier. I meant underage persons. Adults who still drink milk. Are you okay? Unless you're a hungry baby, drinking milk on its own is unsettling behavior. I break into farms and drink it straight from the bull. How's that for unsettling? My coffee looks like a guy lacking it. Haha, love ya Peter, you never fail to make an old fart like me chuckle. Don't tell the missus I was watching. I told her. Ladies, it's your first date and he pulls up in this, what you doing? He's probably compensating for having a huge D. Create your own pizza. Toilet has been modified from its original form to fistula. One of the best reasons to question vaccines is because the government is mandating them. One of the best reasons to drive drunk is that the government is mandating you drive sober. Me and at our girlfriend's baby shower yesterday, neither one of us know who the real father is, but we are a team. More blessings. The gentle setting on the vacuum sealer doesn't work on croissants. In the weeks before he found Jesus, the evangelist formerly known as General reckons he was sacrificing 4 or 5 children a day. Liberia's war criminals got away with ladder during years of bloodshed. Now new plans are making the hard and chillers an easy. I sacrificed 4 or 5 babes a day, says Liberia's General. We don't call 911. Yeah, when my mom fell down the stairs and broke her hip, we just her. Boss, know why I called you in here? Me, because I accidentally sent you a D-pic. Boss, stops pouring 2 glasses of wine. Accidentally. NASA confirms, in space reverse and style are the same thing. MAGA pastor says 10 commandments in schools will stop their teachers from lating kids. It's obviously worked in churches, one person responded. That's one of the few things good about being a teenager, you can lack onto other teens without being weird. What the F? Legalize humor, says the guy who banned me for calling him sissy SpaceX. If you don't have any friends, you're not introvert, you're a problem. If you think Being an extrovert gives you the right to bash introverts for not having friends, then you are not an extrovert, you are an atrovert. 69 today. Love ya mum. I really hope it's her birthday. When you take your daughters fishing in Florida and they catch their first fish. Underage boy, underage girl, creepy uncle. Just the corn colors only, the other colors can F off. The Twitch ban. Hello, I would like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the effing bullshit, as you know there's no filter with me. I have always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility from ... to .pdf. Anybody else's slacketh have a hole in it. Average conversation with me and bro. Yo, this girl said she likes me, what do I do? Me, send the pic. Hold to replay or save. Yo to her bro. Oh, see my bad bro. Stubbed my toe and Siri heard me. Here's some information. Jesus. This is what happens when you let the students submit new names for their school. School name change. Nominations for Robert E. Lee Elementary, Drew Brees Elementary, Bruce Lee Elementary, John Cena Elementary School. School for Friendship and Tolerance. Schoolie McSchool Face. No alcohol, no profanity, no f***ing, no n***y, no penguins. Top 10 things that did not happen, and if we started from an Adam like you, I see why humanity is falling. No effing way, cat. In 1766, English sailors on the frigate HMS Dolphin deemed that native women on islands would trade eggs for iron, so they began pulling nails out of the ship so extensively that it threatened ship's physical integrity. Dubai is where sad rich people go. Happy rich people go to places like Hawaii and surf. Where do sad poor people go? To work. Ask any user you know if they would be able to win fights in the UFC for over a decade. Ask them if they could out-wrestle Olympians. John, would you be able to win fights in the UFC for over a decade? Would you be able to out-wrestle Olympians? Please marry me. I need our kids to have a high IQ. No thanks, I'm whatever way doesn't include you. Why doesn't anyone use gradients for their country? Looking for a local dog for during the week. I can handle weekends myself. Must have experience with larger dogs. Danny DeVito, gaming. Shout out to the raccoon who got in my trash last night and left the Wendy's wrapper in the driveway that I was hiding from my wife because we are eating healthy this week. You're a D. Zuckerberg, whose company has been blamed for enabling genocide in Myanmar because it did not bother to hire moderators who speak Burmese, for example, added that one of his life's biggest regrets is competing on the fencing team in high school rather than wrestling. Rudy W. Giuliani, the debate. This tweet has been deleted. Friendship, 2009, 2020. Wait a minute. Wakes up after 70 years to find a black guy giving him orders. Depositions from the 1983 Universal vs. Nintendo lawsuit about whether Donkey Kong infringed upon the King Kong trademark reveal all the names that have been proposed for Donkey Kong during the game's development. Proposed names for Donkey Kong. For his triad, gangster, and mafia roles, Michael Chan has been considered a method actor of Hong Kong. It was later discovered that he was in fact number 2 of 14K triad. I don't see how people can stay in one place for the rest of their life and not explore the world. Poverty. You better count your effing days. Like Helen Keller at an you don't know who you're effing with. Hate Alaska. F this whole goddamn state. Just collided with a damn king salmon. These huge companies all started from a garage. What's your excuse? Apple, Disney, Amazon, Google. I don't have a garage. Twitch partner Nick Merckx has been banned. Banned for using the word on Twitch. Apparently that's a derogatory term. That's on me. Next time I lose mental health disorder, your friend talks to children, you got bigger things to worry about than what other people do with their body. You Why is my balance so low? Bank account. Make coffee at home. Bank account. Eat the food that's already in the fridge. Bank account. You don't need a cab, it's only 3 blocks. I guess we'll never know. Bank account. Seriously. Hashtag Monday motivation. Bank that pays its CEO $31 million and received a $12 billion bailout after crashing our economy tells poor people to stop being so irresponsible with their money. This bite mark at my gym's fly machine. Sun and moon same size. Hey, check it out, my burger is the same size as a car. William Shatner, age 93 years. What? Always funny when bike guys make hand signals at me. Sorry bro, don't speak bike nerd, good luck with whatever. Bikers use signals more than BMW drivers. Consuming cooked human flesh is no more dangerous than eating the cooked flesh of other animals. Fruit mirror.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.